one last award to give out, and I know this one brings a big smile to your face, Steve Ellison. It is our ALL YSN Coach of the Year, and that is none other than the guy that took over for you at Petaluma, Rick Krist. Rick, thanks for holding for so long, and congratulations on being our ALL YSN Coach of the Year.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Congratulations, Rick.
Thanks, Ellie. Those picks must have been hard for you guys because there's a lot of great players to pick from. You guys did a great job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard because you're going to leave guys off, and I know that the emails are going to light up and the comments are going to come in. How could you not have this guy on the team or that guy on the team? And it's tough, but we've tried to make the ALL YSN team over the years a very elite team and the best of the best and a very exclusive team. And hopefully that's what we've accomplished with this list.
Well, I'm sure you're going to have naysayers and everything, but I thought you guys did a great job, especially with the Players of the Year. I thought those guys are very well deserved, and boy, they sure sounded like fine young men on the radio.
Yeah, that is the impressive thing when you get to meet these guys and you realize why they're so successful because obviously their parents have done a great job, their coaches have done a great job, and they're good human beings, and that's what makes them good football players as well. Let's talk about your year now, Coach of the Year at Petaluma, and it's got to be great, especially you took over for Steve Ellison, you kept the offense pretty much intact from there, and you proved that this year that the old school offense can still do the job, and what a tremendous season at Petaluma. What was it like for you as the coach this year?
Well, anything like this is a reflection of the people that you have around. I have John Crudo as my defense coordinator, who did a spectacular job this year. I have a great coaching staff. I've got probably one of the best mentors that I can call 3 or 4 times a week with Steve Ellison. When things are bad or when I need to bounce things off of them. So I've got a lot of support at the school. Plus, we had good players. The players that we had, they were committed for the 4 years that they were at Petaluma High. And we were a senior dominant team, but, they came out to play. They struggled early, and they just kept getting better every week and got to play in some fantastic games this year.
When Steve did step down and asked you to kind of take over the program, what did that mean to you? That he entrusted you with the program that he ran for so many years?
Well, being able to have seen him, I was his ball boy. I played for him. I had an opportunity to be his assistant for so many years, and I think the biggest thing is, even though that winning is a beautiful thing, and we all strive for that. I think the quality of the program is the biggest thing that I wanted to live up to, and what he created at Petaluma High, and how important it was to win and lose with dignity, and and make the community proud in many different ways, and do the right things for kids. That was my biggest thing. So it was an honor to be able to follow in his footsteps.
We're with Rick Krist, our Coach of the Year on the ALL YSN team. And, your season was an incredible year, but you had some heartbreak. Obviously the Hail Mary at the end of the Annally game, the Rancho game, the fumble that, the whistle that was blown early. How did you handle those highs and lows as the head coach this year for Petaluma High School?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, we go in with a game plan. Obviously it's not the in the norm of offenses that you're going to see, but we had a game plan. I think we stuck with our game plan. We always wanted to have an opportunity at the end of games, which we did in both of those games. And the kids fought, and they did everything they could to win those ball games. And I think one of the biggest things is when you come up with a game against Rancho and a game against Annally, I think we were evenly matched. I think they were, I know that they were heavily favored to win the game, but I thought that we were just as good a football team. And, once you get to that point, there is a level of luck that's going to come into certain plays. And I would say that any call or anything like that, there's probably 20 calls during the game that could have gone either way. So it's just one of those things that I was really proud of the way the kids fought, and just getting the opportunity to get our community to the games and the excitement around school and all that kind of stuff. It was fantastic. A lot of fun.
Steve, I'll let you. Is there anything you want to add or ask of Rick here at this point?
Well, first and foremost, congratulations, because I think it's really well deserved. I think that I of course get a chance to see Petaluma play every week, and I felt that the team played its three best games, its last three games, against their three best teams, and I think that's really a tribute to the players and the coach. But one thing that Rick has mentioned to me that I think is worth mentioning is, yes, Petaluma had a couple of questionable calls at the wrong time, you might want to say, but one of the things that Rick alluded to a lot that I think is important that we all remember is both those games were great football games by both teams, both Petaluma and Anley, and then Petaluma again with Rancho Cotati. Both teams played their hearts out, did a great job, and I know Rick has mentioned a number of times that it's a shame that two plays get all the attention, but there were so many great plays by both teams in both games, and I know that was really the case. Both games were as good a high school football games as you'd ever want to see, and again, I think that's a tribute to Dan Bordone and his staff, to Coach Krist, and to Ed Conroy as well. Great teams, great football games, tremendous football, and that's what we really should remember from those games. And hopefully I know those players will. And again, Rick, that's really a tribute to you and just what a great job you did. And I can tell you, as a very proud Petaluma Trojan, I really enjoyed watching your team play this year. They just did a great job and made a lot of us proud in the town of Petaluma, that's for sure. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.